Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have a little bit of an annoying thing to go and talk about over here, because I've actually had quite a few reports on this. I've also had a few other folks as well mention that don't even follow me or not in my general YouTube or Twitter square, and it's actually in regards more on GameStop employees. Although we've actually seen some other various instances with this, with previous drops, and kind of I never know the good word to kind of word it, where it's just basically just employees kind of utilizing their employee-ness, if there's even a word, to go and basically either sell stock or sell stock to friends, except kind of like backdooring the stock and all that. Now, in all honesty, that does probably happen in most of these drops when they have a chance to, but it's kind of actually had a part 2 of this that happened with GameStop, which in all honesty is actually kind of infuriating for me to go and talk about. So we're going to talk about something else that these now employees are doing, and as well, it's so annoying to go and talk about, but I can't really blame the people, but I kind of can at the same time too as well. So I'm going to talk about this. This is kind of just annoying. If you guys had any issues too as well when it came to this GameStop walk-in event, feel free to leave your comments or thoughts down below. And like I said, I've been seeing this popping up a decent bit, so I want to go and talk about it. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, linked down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, get a bunch of free stock for money, and let's go and dive into the video itself. So, as you guys may or may not have known, I'm sure you guys probably did because we mentioned it a lot throughout this weekend, GameStop is actually doing a walk-in event. So if you guys want to go maybe even check throughout these next few days, we'll probably talk about it tomorrow, talk about it on the weekly video, all that type of stuff on the channel itself. But, as you guys know, there is a confirmed bundle drop. So, once again, I want to stress it. Confirmed bundle drop. You heard me correctly. Usually if you guys, I'm sure you guys know, when it comes to GameStop stores or online drops, they always try to do the bundles, they try to make the extra money, sell extra controllers or extra games or whatever. So we also had PlayStation 5 disc and PlayStation 5 bundles available throughout this weekend. And in all honesty, we had a lot of folks out there actually pretty happy. I saw a lot of you guys tweet at me and message me that you guys actually did go and get your consoles, which at the end of the day, I would probably say is pretty nice. I love seeing drops. I love seeing people getting their consoles. It puts a smile on my face. But what doesn't put a smile on my face is when we're now hearing rumors that GameStop employees were actually caught, and as well, I think partially allowed, because it kind of just depends on the store manager or regional manager and all that type of stuff, we're allowed to actually start selling consoles to individuals. And as you guys know, when it comes to employees, I'm sure you guys can probably figure out who the individuals are. Most of the time, they're friends or family, which, really quick side note, I've said this before, I understand, if I was working at GameStop and I could hook up my brother for their console or give him an employee discount or sell a console for cheaper, I gotta be honest, I'd probably do it. So, first and foremost, some folks are doing that. Part 2, but the part 2 of it's more so when it starts becoming a job and you're now getting a ring of your friends who are also maybe scalping on the side. That's when it becomes more of a problem. I think you guys would probably agree on that one. One and done, you kind of let it slide. You start doing this on the side and try to make some quick cash back cash. That's when it becomes a problem. So what we actually have heard multiple instances of, depending on the store and area, is that GameStop employees were able to go and sell individual consoles without, number 1, the pro membership, and number 2, without the add-on for bundles to other various people. Now, it's kind of annoying. But when it comes to this, we've actually talked about this. We had a few people message me where some of the store stock was extremely low, and some of the people that were actually walking out literally only have the consoles as well. So even if it wasn't confirmed for that, some stuff, we actually have had some people state that this was they literally asked the employees and they said, oh yeah, that's my friend, whatever. You got to have your pro membership. I don't care. I could do one-time deals for this guy, but not for you, because I obviously don't know him. So it's been confirmed. We had people reach out and complain about it. I had people tweet at me about it. I had people come in my Twitch chat mention it. It's not cool. It's not a fun story to go and see. So let's go kind of lay down the law, for this. It's not really a law or anything. I just think it's lame, dude. I think it's lame. So first and foremost, if you want to go and sell to your friends or brothers or whatever, like I said, you do that one time. That's just the world. You have your brother, your uncle, your whoever. You're probably gonna try to hook him up. If you work at Best Buy, Target, GameStop, I get it. I don't want to harp on someone, because I'd probably do the same thing. But as we've kind of been seeing more and more instances of this, we are actually hearing instances of stores not having enough stock. So basically, there'd be 10 people in line, and then there's 3 consoles to be sold, even though maybe on the door it's it maybe says 10. Or are there various instances where a store may just be fully sold out, although even for a case for GameStop, they literally said all stores will have stock. And as well, the fact that we're seeing multiple different reports in different areas and spots, and they're selling these bundles without these like the bundle bonuses, and that's just annoying. Now, I personally think that GameStop should be just selling pure normal consoles. I think the days of bundles are pretty much over at this point. There's still like some places like Antonline, GameFly, Newegg, whatever, are still trying to go push it because people are still buying it, especially the PS5 bundles. We can probably even tell from GameStop itself. But it's just a struggle because I don't like the favoritism. Now, like this has also been kind of like the case and taste, which is more on the speculation side, although we know how these things work, so it's not really probably even that much speculation is probably happening, where we're probably seeing some GameStop employees probably finding some friends that are down to be like, hey man, I'll sell you, like, hey buddy, all 5 of you guys, like my friend group, show up, I'll sell you guys consoles for $500 plus employee discount or whatever, and then after that, they'll go and, well, have 5 consoles where they don't have to deal with the bundles themselves, and then they have a chance to still resell them. And at that point, it's still perpetuating out the reselling market, and that's why it's so annoying. Now, funny enough, I think we actually had a lot of good experiences from this drop itself for when it comes to GameStop. But like I said, it's just annoying because this is like the one thing you should let gamers go and get. Like, I don't want to give a pass, but I understand why like an Amazon or like a Target would be botted. I get it. I totally get it. But like for GameStop, where it's literally bundles, this is like the one chance for like the normal mom and pop that like, works all week. They got to pay an extra $200, but at least they're pretty much guaranteed to get it. And the fact that we're now seeing GameStop employees now sneaking the stock, we've caught them on that before. A lot of people caught out people, and people mentioned stuff as well when it comes to previous GameStop, the last GameStop drop. So this drop's the same thing, where some of the store people are kind of putting their stock to the side to make sure that they can get consoles. Or the part 2, they're selling to their friends without bundle prices, so without the bundle. So they're just getting normal consoles, and then obviously normal and people just sitting in line can't go get those. They still have to pay the extra $200 and basically try to go pay for GameStop's big flat line, which is obnoxious and annoying, and at the end of the day, it also loses GameStop money. Now, I don't really care that much about GameStop losing money, but like for them as a business, they should probably care if the employees are scheming or hiding stock or selling stock to their friends and family, or as well continuing to like basically be a part of this big scalping ring, where even they're just going and trying to go and hook up consoles to their friends every single drop that they get in stock in stores. Like, maybe I'm just kind of talking to myself here. You guys can let me know if this is like a dumb take or not, but it really just stinks. Like I said, like at least for all the various drops, I understand why they'd want to bottom, or I understand why they'd want to do it. But it really is just a bad feeling knowing that like you walk in a store, the person right in front of you gets the console for $500, and then you right behind them still have to pay $750 just because you don't know the guy. Like, I mean, I get it. The whole world is always about connections and who you know and if your friend can hook you up. And like I even said throughout this video, I'd probably hook up my brother, like a best friend like that too if they needed to. But the fact that we're now seeing this with like also other cases where they do it on every drop, or as well sometimes also putting stock to the side, or as well even selling just to scalpers, and as well the fact that we even actually have seen a lot of scalpers in the lines for these GameStop drops in the first place. Just all the stuff put together just stinks. Like, it just kind of rubs you off the wrong way. It just doesn't feel nice. And it stinks too because I do think the drop overall has been going not too bad. There's even people sending me tweets today stating that they still had some GameStop stock. I was seeing people getting hyped up for having their photos. I was seeing people getting hyped up with getting all like their hookup and actually finally setting up their consoles. That's awesome to me. I think that's so cool. I love seeing it. But like I said, I just don't love seeing all these like basically employees getting caught doing this dirty stuff, or getting caught kind of scheming the system, or as well seeing them also working with scalpers. And it does kind of seem like a lot of these people, like the combination of being able to sell the consoles by themselves and then selling to your friends over and over and over again, and selling stock before stores open as well. Man, like I said, at that point, you're just kind of peacefully keeping the whole scalping ring going on and on and on. Like, we're basically supposed to use, like, GameStop as, like, a higher-end base point, or if you could get a console for $700, at that point, you realize, okay, then, like, we should probably go and resell our consoles for $690, because at the end of the day, we'll always get a bundle instead. But instead, now, people are yoinking the stock available just from normal GameStop drops and bundles instead. That's just going to keep the whole scalping and life cycles going on even longer and longer and longer. We're going to be sitting here even longer and longer and longer trying to get our consoles. So I'm a little bit disappointed at GameStop, especially because we've been hearing multiple reports of this. So kind of just give me your thoughts and comments down below. Pretty happy, pretty sad, and hopefully for the next drop, they'll be a little bit more on the cleaned up side, because this is just not cool, man. It's just not cool. So if anything, Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console, and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream down below as well if you guys want to follow up on either side. We have the Weeble, we have the Coinbase, and the Twitter giveaway as well. And if you guys got your console, I hope you guys enjoy it because this has just been such a still slog after over and over and over again. So I guess what can you do? I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow for a lot more videos, so be on the lookout for all of that. Love you guys.